Preston. If Preston ain't in the gym, he's in the freaking, he's in Instagram DM. Let's go. Who else is here? Gretchen, Jonathan Klitsky. Johnny, you're supposed to be in school. What are you doing, dog? Katie, you're supposed to be in school. I'm calling your teachers. Get your ass off the phone. My goodness. Giving you guys a little bit of a marathon update. Thing is coming quick. We are about a month out from this marathon. Gary James, Katie, Johnny. So, last week we talked about two things. We talked about reloads and we talked about how to strategize your running, right? So, I'm telling you guys this from personal experience. If somebody like me, who's never ran mileage in my entire life, did sprints my whole life, right? Fast, 40 yards in a sandwich. If I can will myself into finding the love for running, I think anybody can, right? And anybody that's in here, let me know if you can hear me. I'm sure you can. Let me know if you can hear me. Give me a comment. But what I'll tell you guys is this. You don't have to run a marathon. You don't have to run a half marathon. You don't even got to run races. But this is the number one reason. Can you guys hear me? Somebody give me a comment. Somebody. I'm just talking to you. Somebody. Can you hear me? Come on now. Somebody. Throw the comment down there. I don't want to be talking to myself. Katie, can you hear me? There we go. Thank you, Preston. So, here's the drill. You don't have to run a half marathon. You don't have to run a marathon, a 10K. But hear me out. Everybody that's here, stay here for 5 seconds. If you thought about the most athletic, optimal version of the person who you are, would it be a person who could only lift heavy weights? That's it. You get tired when you go up a flight of stairs. You try to move a couch out of a house and you're absolutely dead tired. What is the best version of yourself? I feel like running, how we've gone from our ancestors, is something that's required. Now, here's the caveat. Some of the people in this chat right now are my athletes. For my athletes that are actively high school or college athletes, unless you're in cross country, no distance running. Zero. I won't let you do it. Zero. Zilch. Why is that? Well, let's take volleyball, for example, because Katie's in here. Maybe the longest run that you'll do in volleyball on a really long volley, maybe covering 100 feet per like a 6, 7, 8 round volley. So why would we run miles? Volleyball coaches drive me nuts. Volleyball coaches, you need to do a 2-mile conditioning test. Honey, you do a 2-mile conditioning test. Let's see how you do. Drinking those Diet Cokes all day long. Having Mickey D's 3 times a week. Why? Why? There's no reason. Zero reason to do distance as an athlete unless you are in that sport. So, that's my caveat for my athletes. Outside of that, as an adult, as an ex-washed up athlete, as somebody that wants to try to climb to the pinnacle of their performance, usually you have to do the things you don't enjoy. Usually you have to do the things that suck. And usually you have to do the things that you're a white belt at. Because if you're a black belt in the barbell, but that's all you're a black belt in, who gives a shit if you're a black belt in a barbell when it comes to a fight, or when it comes to moving a couch for somebody, or laying concrete all day, or putting a roof on? Who gives a shit? Why does it matter how much you deadlift? You're gonna need a little bit of endurance. You're gonna need a little bit of strength. You're gonna need a little bit of everything. So, excluding my current athletes, I feel that everybody should run. everybody should lift weights. And everybody should do some type of plyos or med ball work. You think I'm crazy? That's what the best people in the world do. My high school athletes come in, they're like, man, I saw Saquon Barkley doing the same exercises we did. Weird. Oh, I'm a swimmer, and Michael Phelps' strength coach had him doing this. We did that last week. Weird. We do the things that the best in the business do, because they're the best in the business for a reason, right? So if we want a shot at being the best version of ourselves as an athlete, doing bench squat and deadlift every single week, all the time, that's it, ain't gonna cut it. You're gonna be slow, your feet suck, and you're muscle bound. I'll work you over all day long. As a 30-year-old with low testosterone, I will work your ass every single day. So this is where it comes down to, guys. You have to ask yourself, if you're watching this right now, write it down. Write it down. Jen, good to see you. I almost tried to block you, didn't mean to. Ryan, good to see you. I want you guys to grab a pen and paper. For you kids that are in school, you obviously got one in front of you. I wanted you to write down the things you hate most about physical exertion. What do you hate most? Is it heavy lifting? Is it distance running? Is it plyos? Is it gymnastics? Is it sprinting? Write down your top 3 that you hate. Easton Richter, you're supposed to be in school too, dog. So get your pen and paper out and write this down. When it comes to physical exertion, physical fitness, I want you to write down the top 3 things that you hate the most. If that's heavy lifting, running long distance, sprints, plyos, med balls, lifting in general, pull-ups, whatever it is. Because whatever your top 3 are, I want you to write them down right now. Whatever your top 3 are the things you need to work on all the time. Because as humans, we get in these ruts. And I do it too, a lot. We get in these ruts and we only go through what's comfortable and what we know. Instead, be a white belt in something. A year ago, I couldn't run a mile without huffing and puffing. We're 4 miles in right now. I'm at 150 beats per minute. Nothing. So, write down top 3 things that you suck at. Is it jiu-jitsu? Is it wrestling? Is it a part of wrestling? Write down those 3 things you suck at. If you're an adult, man, I can't hold my kid for more than 5 minutes. Man, I can't carry all the groceries in one load because I'm a beta. Beta. Write it down. If I can't run more than 100 meters, write it down. Whatever it is, guys, that's the shit that gets you to the next level. It's not, I love deadlifts, I'm gonna deadlift more. Who cares? Do the things that you suck at. I suck at running, but I'm willing my way through it, and I love this shit. So you guys have a wonderful day. We're training on a marathon. Fittest dad on earth. Out.